Yo, what's up, team? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment.
Hey, it's time to discuss, y'all.
We got some sad news.
Not on the best terms.
A lot of you guys out there have been hitting me up personally and been asking me about what I felt about the new moves in the DC universe. We did a couple videos in the early when David Zaslav came.
Yeah.
And kind of, put that hammer down.
Right.
He took it from Thor and said, you don't need this. Ragnarok is all over. You know what I mean? Love and Thunder. You guys stay over there. I'll take the hammer and I'll use Mjolnir and put the hammer down. So after David Zaslav did that, we kind of just been sitting back and just waiting. And recently, James Gunn and Peter Safran have joined forces to run the DC franchises, the DC Entertainment, I'll say, with a new studio.
Yep.
Which was great news. That's the first thing off the list.
TV, animated, and movies. Yeah.
David Zaslav said we're gonna move some things. Got an advisor that came in from Marvel.
Right.
And it was like, yo, we gonna do this. Boom, boom, boom. Let's make it happen, Captain. And they make that move. Personally, I like the move. I think we're moving in the right direction. But this news right here kind of hits different. But I understand.
It's show business.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and say it. We'll read the article, but
I got you.
Henry Cavill ain't Superman no more, y'all. You're fired.
Man.
He got Vince McMahon, bro.
Oh, man.
Hogan, I knew it was you. I remember when Hogan had that second persona.
Yep.
When Hogan went, you're fired. You're fired. I knew it was you. All right. See, I gotta make light of things because I don't want to be bitter.
You're fired, brother.
I don't want to be bitter, but yeah, Henry Cavill ain't coming back as Superman as far as we know right now, man. And it sucks because the man wants to be Superman.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yeah.
You let him open the door with Superman,
2013,
and you keep closing it in a disrespectful manner. Some people like BVS. I'm not one of those. I prefer the director's cut. It's a much better film. But overall, Superman hasn't been Superman since Man of Steel.
Whew, it's a long time.
Justice League was a good take on Superman. Yeah. I liked it. But we still didn't have our Superman. And every time we got a new introduction of him, he started looking more like Superman. The colors got right. The suit got right. The curl dropped. The charisma came out. It became a little bit more like Superman. So, honestly, when I heard he was coming back, I was excited. I was like, okay, cool. We can get the Man of Steel. They can probably put the universe back on track. Maybe use the Flashpoint. Try to fix some things, chisel some things into place.
That was a theory going for a while. I don't know. A lot of people wanted that. Yeah.
Like, because the direction they were going when they were getting rid of Henry Cavill was crazy. It was crazy, son. Straight crazy.
No structure at all. We just poking dots here and like dropping blueprints on it.
But let's read the article, man.
So this is Henry Cavill's original post right here. So he basically said, I have just had a meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran. And it's sad news, everyone. I will, after all, not be returning as Superman. After being told by the studio to announce my return back in October, prior to their hire, this news isn't the easiest, but that's life. The changing of the guard is something that happens.
Shoot.
I respect that. James and Peter have a universe to build. I wish them all involved with the new universe the best of luck and the happiest of fortunes. For those who have been by my side through the years, we can mourn for a bit, but then we must remember Superman is still around. Everything he stands for still exists, and the examples he sets for us are still there. My turn to wear the cape has passed, but what Superman stands for never will. It's been a fun ride with you all, onwards and upwards.
Now, you reading that sounded just like when Dave Chappelle said when he met O.J. Simpson.
Second time I met him.
It's been fun, gentlemen. Oh, I have to go.
Yeah. He did.
He did it.
Yeah.
All right, yo.
Gotta make light though, but he class act, man, class act.
Most definitely, bro. So. But we all know he's pissed off.
Absolutely.
He just punched a hole in the wall.
Day one.
He just Carlos Boozered the situation. His hand is broke. We just saw it. You know, he's gonna call Tom Cruise and like, yo, you need me in the next Mission Impossible? What's up, man? I'll be back.
That would be great.
I didn't die.
That would be great.
You know what I mean?
That would be great because I like that. I like the interaction.
Yeah, it was tight. But this the problem. It's the stringing him along.
Mm-hmm.
And personally, I'm not blaming James Gunn. I'm not blaming Peter Safran.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming David Zaslav. They're new to a messed up situation. I'm blaming Warner Brothers and DC Corporation for dragging this man on, for trying to replace this man with Supergirl. That's who I'm blaming. And I think it was really jacked up for them to do him like this when he did have a successful film.
Yep.
And even though BVS wasn't what we wanted, it still made its ends.
True.
And Justice League did get his views on HBO Max.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like this game they're playing. And it's sad because he's in the middle.
Right.
And it sucks for James and Peter, and even David Zaslav, because David Zaslav is the businessman.
Right.
He hired the guys to write and take care of the money and everything like that. He hired these guys to put this universe into place.
Yeah.
And it ain't together.
Nope.
And when you sit there, you think, I can't blame James Gunn and them.
Yeah.
I can't blame them because it is a mess. Black Adam did not perform like it should have. Personally, I like Black Adam. I thought it was a good movie. But if you watched our review, the acting, besides Pierce Brosnan and Aldred Hodge, was sauce. The story was sauce. The action was good. The Rock was The Rock. He was the people's champion. He didn't even have a Kandakian accent.
He didn't. Nope, not at all.
He was The Rock. Like, he spoke a language, but he's like, yo, what it is. He came out, who summoned me? What the heck? What are you talking about? What's going on, man? Hey, man, you just woke up 5,000 years ago and you speaking English clear as day.
Hilarious.
It was a joke.
Yeah.
I said it was going to be a WWE pay-per-view special event.
And that's what we got.
But it sucks for Henry Cavill. But we like Henry Cavill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I see him playing something just as good as Superman.
Yeah, he's got plenty of work to do, man. He's in great shape. He's got a good look. He's got charisma. As long as he stays working, that's happy for me and for us as a fan. Like, and he's definitely gonna get work because he does have talent and he does have that unique charisma. He's got that old school look.
Yeah,
like he can do it. So
Immortals is still one of my favorite movies. I'm sorry, I love that movie.
Underrated.
That movie's tight, bro.
Yeah, so it's just unfortunate, and I'm glad you spoke on that. That's a pretty good segue. It's very unbalanced on what's going on with DC right now because it's like in the very beginning, like their whole goal was to kind of try to catch up and do what Marvel was doing. They wanted a Justice League movie so bad because they saw Avengers, and we didn't properly lead up to it.
Yeah,
and it started out bad already. Man of Steel was a success, absolutely, but then the stuff that followed up after was like, all right, we got to get Justice League out.
Yeah,
so we got to throw these characters in,
and that's and
you got other heroes hijacking the Man of Steel's movie.
Yep. And whose fault is that?
Yeah.
It ain't James. It ain't Peter. It ain't David Zaslav. They wasn't there.
Yeah.
They just got to clean up shop now. Go ahead. I don't want to just cut you off.
No, you're good. But it's just it came in, very unbalanced, and we as fans we was there. We liked what we saw, but it was like already now. Why 3 movies in? Like we doing the league already? You know what I mean? Like it's like we see where this is going. And, people knew it was rushed and stuff like that. And then we got other team members that have nothing to do with the Justice League, but they're a team. So we're going to do Suicide Squad. And I was like, well, wait, what about the heroes? So it was a lot of that. Now we're just throwing.
We're the good guys. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, we're just throwing characters out just because. And, it just didn't work. It's like we can't even get our heroes right. And we can't even get the man right that paved the way for DC. Like, you know what I mean? It's just weird. So in a sense, it's almost like a disrespect to the brand.
Yeah.
But, when you talk about movies, the movie side of it, it's a business. Absolutely. And that's where I pull back because I understand the business side of it. And they're going to make changes and they're going to do stuff like that. But when you talk about the love for comics and the cartoons, it hits differently because we know Superman was the first. And for years, we were advocating like, Man of Steel 2, like Superman has to have a sequel. Like what's going on? And then, all the stories about them trying to keep the rights acquired, so they had to come out with stuff that wasn't really properly planned or prepared. Like, just to keep it, we had to put something out. And Superman's getting that short end of the stick again, but Batman constantly gets movies. And, you know, these other characters constantly get movies. But Superman's still trying to get that foot starting.
Well, I'll say this.
It's, you know.
Look. First thing, I want to just say this. Henry Cavill, you all right with me. And I can imagine what he said when they told me. Henry, he slid him a piece of paper, slid it to him. He read it. You're fired. And he said, fired? I'm fired, sucker? You telling me I had to come back to this hellhole, sucker? You got me in a movie with Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, sucker, 5-time champion?
Yep.
Who am I?
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
The Rock's finna do his announcement. Unfortunately, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson can't come back. He's about to do it. It's gonna happen because you have to clean up shop. That's basically what I'm getting to. It's the same thing. It happens. Can I be real with y'all? Could I take the shackles off of YouTube real quick? Could I take the Rock Lee, the weights off real quick?
There it is.
I'm okay with this decision. And the reason why I'm okay with it, because it is business. I'm 30. I'm going to be 37. I'm getting old. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Lethal critic.
I don't have time to fan out. I have given up a long time ago. 2013, I think I gave up. I'm like, I'm just going to watch these movies because they don't care.
So
because
you. Yeah.
It's like, you know, I'm just going to watch. I'm going to watch.
I get that.
But you got to look at it in this light, guys. If you're telling me, if you're telling me that I have to get rid of Henry Cavill to move forward to something new and fresh, I'm with it. Because Henry Cavill, unfortunately, is tied to a bunch of bullshit. There's some sprinkles of goodness, but those are just scenes. There's only one technically successful show out of the DC universe, and that's John Cena.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
The Peacemaker, yeah.
Technically. You can like what you want to like. Ain't nothing wrong with what you like. But the only successful show was Peacemaker. No one cares about any of the other stuff that came out. Look at the movies. Aquaman made $1 billion, but who talks about it?
Nobody.
Wonder Woman 1 was a dope movie, right? But who talks about it? Who wants to be about it? There's fans, and then there's people that want to be part of something, and they call themselves fans. And I think we have overwhelmed ourselves with those audience members because they don't care. I work in retail, and I'm telling you right now, those movies don't sell. No one buys them.
Dang.
No one cares. Like, real talk. That goes for Marvel. That goes for DC. All these people talking, yapping, I can't do it. Why you do this? Why you do it? And they don't even care. Because when it comes to the factor to keep these characters, they're not even there to pay for them. If you wanted Henry Cavill to stay, guess what you would have did? You would have shut the hell up. I thought of Ben Stiller real quick. Can I get a glass of milk? Oh, you can get a glass of shut the hell up.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they weren't there.
Be a silent advocate.
I love it. You don't even watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black Adam's up for streaming and no one's buying it.
Crazy.
You don't care. You don't care to watch. You want your cake and you want my cake and you don't want to share. That's just what it is.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean? So if you're telling me I can get rid of Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn and start over, but I gotta get rid of Henry Cavill, I'm with you, James Gunn, 100%. Do your thing, James Gunn. Do it. If you're telling me I can get rid of the disgusting taste of Birds of Prey in my mouth, that means Victor Zsasz, Black Mask,
Yeah.
Black Canary, Huntress, Cassandra Cain.
Oh, gosh.
I can get rid of all that and start over brand new. But I got to get rid of Henry Cavill. I'm with you, Peter. All right. But we're not going to stop there. If you're telling me I can get rid of the boring, the terrible decision of that whack Suicide Part 1. And personally, I like Suicide Part 2. Suicide Squad Part 2.
Yeah.
But I don't like the fact they got rid of the main characters.
Yeah.
But you telling me I can wipe all that clean and start over brand new? But you gotta chop the head off of the totem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The head of the snake. You gotta get him up because Superman
to.
is the beacon. He's tied to all that. He started it. It's his offspring.
Yeah.
So I gotta knock all that off, but I gotta take him out to start over. I'm with you. We all enjoyed Wonder Woman. No Man's Land is probably one of the most epic movie scenes in superhero cinema. It is considerably one of the dopest scenes. Ooh, boom, boom. All that. Dope. Can't say that for 84.
Yeah. It didn't hit the same.
It didn't even get hit. She got hit in the leg. She got shot by a Taliban.
By a human.
Bruh.
I don't get it.
Some say she was losing her powers, but she wasn't full. She's still a warrior.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You guys remember this scene?
So we're running with that.
I've done it before. I'm trying. Maybe I could do it again. I did a cut once.
It's over.
You tell me I gotta get rid of Henry Cavill to get rid of that? You got me. Sorry. He's tied to BS.
Yep.
Ben Affleck couldn't even lift his leg.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was struggling in Justice League. Yeah. Not a good look.
That means I gotta get rid of him. You gotta start over. James Gunn and them, they're starting over. It is what it is. I don't know if we can even say her name, but y'all know Mara from Aquaman.
Yeah.
To get rid of her, I gotta get rid of all that. You telling me I got to get rid of Henry Cavill to get rid of Aquaman, Jason Momoa's Aquaman, to get him to play Lobo? Sorry. Peace out.
Yep.
That's how I feel. Because I'm getting too old for this, man. This game they playing. So I'm gonna let these two gentlemen do their thing. They said they're building a universe. It won't be starting, or things won't be in place until 2025, like I've been saying.
Right.
2025.
Back to basics.
You gotta get back to the basics. It takes time. You can't do it overnight. This is like a political run right now. We had a terrible leader of the country. That leader is out, and we got a new one, and he has a lot to fix. Period. Yeah. That's the dilemma that we're in, and I'm okay with the decision because I don't think Henry Cavill's just gone.
Right.
I think there's so much to do with him. He might not be the Superman that we want, but he might end up being a character that we need.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
I don't think he's done, and I don't think James Gunn and them are like that. You know what I mean? Because if you're telling me I got to get rid of Henry Cavill's Superman to bring Batista over to be Bane?
Oh.
All right. Okay.
That's a good casting.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You telling me I got to chop the head off the snake
I need to see that.
to get a Teen Titan movie? A Nightwing film?
Yep.
A Mr. Terrific film?
Yep. Okay.
Justice League Dark?
Okay.
I'm not saying they're going to do it, but this is the ideas of starting off fresh.
But it's the idea of possibility, though.
Because you're starting off fresh. You're like, okay, well, we have no ties to nothing.
Yeah, right. And that's what makes it possible.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm bitter because I like Mark Strong as Dr. Savannah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was dope. But you're telling me I got to get rid of Henry Cavill's character to get rid of that weak Shazam? Zachary Levi Shazam?
Okay.
I'm there. And then I can get Zachary Levi to be recast as Plastic Man? Oh, shoot. With his own series?
Hey, yeah, that'll work. HBO Max. You got a home. You got a home for those side characters.
You can reinvent these characters. They're just placed. Some characters are placed in wrong situations. Pierce Bronson is Dr. Fate, bro, and he was dope, but I gotta let him go.
He ain't lying.
I mean, you telling me this? Like, Aldous Hodge was a dope Hawkman, but if I gotta get rid of Henry Cavill to recast him as Doc Savage
That would be amazing.
or Jon Stewart,
That would be dope too. Man.
I'm okay with these decisions because now it's wiping the slate clean.
Now, those are characters we need.
If I'm giving you hope, then this fan is giving you what a real fan feels like instead of being bitter and crying. Let these men do their job. They came in, they are genuine individuals. Before that, we had a lot of these executives that were only in there who catered to a checkbox. David Zaslav fired all of them. They're gone. He cleaned house. Clean house.
So that we can get better content.
We can get better content. And I'm for it. 2025, y'all. That is just what it is. We got some characters. If we're going to lose some, we're going to win some. You know what I mean? I'm there. I mean, come on, ladies and gentlemen. They were talking about making Superman black.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Why? They also said we're going to replace Superman and make him Supergirl. Well, not him in general, but put Supergirl in it. And then knock Batman off and make it about Batgirl. These are the plans they were coming with. And your Flash, your Wonder Womans, they were all down for it. Because they were down for that green. And we all were like, this sounds stupid. I don't want to watch this.
It's not going to work.
The checkbox audience is going away, y'all. 2025 to a theater near you. It is what it is.
Coming soon.
You know what I mean? But I don't want to talk too much. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's dope though, man. I think going forward, you just got to have a plan, and you need to place certain characters in certain avenues. You got television, you got movies, so there really is no restraint. You got people here that are a part of this movement that I believe want to help and want to change and want to do some new things and bring in the new characters that we've been asking for. And the great thing about this is I don't know if people know this, they don't watch films or not. James Gunn has proven himself.
Absolutely. Brightburn.
Yeah. Outside of Marvel and DC, he can write. He can direct. And he does enjoy the genre of comics. And he's taking characters and teams that nobody was checking for and made them amazing.
Yep.
And made me go out and buy books for a team that I was not checking for. And I love my sci-fi, but I'm saying on record, I became a fan of Suicide Squad and Guardians because of James Gunn's movies.
Yeah, pretty much.
And learn about some other characters that I want to see introduced now. And this is what I like. I liked it, and this is the film in me, the film guy in me. You know what I'm saying? So I've been following James Gunn since he wrote the Dawn of the Dead remake. The man can tell stories.
Yeah.
And people was on his head about that. You can't touch George Romero's classic. He proved everybody wrong and shut everybody up.
Move tight, bro.
Yeah. So
they can move.
You know what I'm saying? And also, a little fun fact, that Gunn and Snyder collaborated on that. He wrote it and Snyder directed. That was his first directorial debut.
I ain't never seen a 500-pound zombie move like that, bro.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is, let's give him a chance to course correct before we start attacking him saying it's their fault.
And I'll say this, and I'm going to be up out of here with this one, because I think we kind of overstayed our welcome. I agree. Let them do their thing. Moving forward, I hope you guys know this. Marvel's next. Mjolnir will be going back, and the hammer will be dropping. I stand by a reboot, and not a soft one. I mean, wipe that sucker clean. Bring in Mr. Clean, pour some pine saw on that counter, and wipe that crap up. Because Disney banks off of toy sales, and they have been failing.
Hard reset.
They need a complete overhaul. Straight up. Because that stuff they're coming up with, everyone's waiting for the quantum one. They're waiting to see how that plays out. That's going to dictate where Marvel goes moving forward. And I'm telling you right now, it don't look good. Some things look good. I'm not knocking it. But I'm talking about the future of it. And we sit back and we watch. Because, guess what? We don't get 10 cents on the dollar. But I know one thing Marvel won't get. That dollar of mines. Moving forward, if you can't give me a good product. You keep catering to a checkbox list, you ain't gonna never make no ends. And they will be doing a reboot quick too, because Paramount and Universal is coming. And Warner Brothers knows, and that's why they're like, get this together.
Competition's a good thing, and we're gonna get more of that very soon.
Bro,
because Nintendo and Sega are coming.
Bro, there's the sky's the limit, man. We were just talking about it.
Yep.
Bronze Tiger, Michael Jai White and Richard Dragon and them
Richard
can't
Dragon.
get down, and
Oh
Lady
my
Shiva and them
God.
can't get down.
Can you imagine an HBO Max series of that?
Kung Fu, straight ass whoopings. I'm there.
Throwback?
I'm there.
But with modernized character?
I'm there. Some might say, I don't want to watch that. That's because you don't know about it. But when you learn about it, you're going to be about
And
it.
that's what it's about.
Because knowing is half the battle.
There it is. Yo, Joe! I had to.
But guess what? It's not about us.
It's about y'all.
Post your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think about this. Sad news, but at the end of the day, it is a bright light at the end of the tunnel. In my belief.
Always.
Because, I mean, look at James Gunn. He's all white. Like he walked to the mountain, man. Go tell it on the mountain.
There it is. He coming in hot.
Full white hair now, man. True. So he like, man,
Hey.
I ain't seen it all.
The true peacemaker.
I'm here to put some order into this. You know what I mean?
Hey,
And some people
not?
are mad, but you're mad at the wrong person. You're mad. You need to be mad at Warner Brothers, but Warner Brothers got bought out, and a new boss came in town. This ain't Warner Brothers making the decision. This is Discovery making the decision.
Yeah.
And Discovery obviously is doing better than everybody on network. So we need to listen to what they're talking about.
Hey.
If you're new to the channel, go ahead and press the subscribe button. Thumbs up this video. Don't forget to share Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And I would truly appreciate you guys if you guys shared this, put it on James Gunn page or something. You know what I mean? Because I got some ideas, y'all. You know what I mean? I did a layout of DC layout a couple years back on the channel. I know if it should be still up there. You guys can watch it when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting too old for this shit. I'm J3.
Run the show.
Woo!
Ninja Sass.
100,000 subscribers, guys.
What he said.